Pisces gang, what it do? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Pisces soul family. Holy angels and spirit guides, please give us exactly what we need to know for Pisces sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. These messages are general, guys, okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest. That's how it goes for whoever it's for. Can't resonate with everybody. I do upload for your sign quite often. Okay, so click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified when I do that, all right? Cross watchers, place yourself where you belong in the story and take a moment to click that like button. If you are new here, welcome. Welcome to the family. We cut up over here, all right? I'm an acquired taste. I like to tell people that all the time just to give you a little warning. All right, now, you guys, we are ready to jump right in. I'm being told not to say anything, even though the energy here is extremely heavy. I'm a little bit overwhelmed already, just energetically. I don't know if that's your energy that I'm tapping into or your person's energy, but it's like emotionally chaotic, like all over the place. Like 1 minute, totally fine. Next minute, bawling your eyes out, or 1 minute completely fine. Next minute, everything annoys you. Everybody annoys you. People annoy you, like that type of energy. So let's just see what it is that they're trying to say here. This is the Angel Numbers Oracle deck that we're going to be pulling from first. Bit of a different type of read today, y'all. So just kind of roll with it and flow with it. Okay. As I'm shuffling, please shout me a little holla down in the comments, just a little, hey girl, hey. Let me know you stopped by. All right, so in reference to our anchoring message, we have numbers 1. Wow, lots of cards, you guys. This is a lot. Oh my gosh. 119, 29, and 222. Now, I've been seeing this number for like months straight every time I look at the clock. So I feel like this is definitely going to be a divinely guided message for you. It's trying to help you anchor yourself and remain balanced in a time where it seems balancing might be impossible. I don't know if this is people around you, if there's a person in particular that's messing with your energy, making you feel not like yourself, or just like you have to spend too much time focusing on a particular situation and it's not allowing you to thrive in other areas of your life. It says trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and actions. So there's something about whatever you're telling yourself about this situation, this person, this relationship, if things are not going well, right? If things don't seem to be going well, that doesn't mean that they won't end up well, if that makes sense, right? So the naked eye definitely only guides towards the 3D vision. You can only see what's in front of you, but there's a lot going on in the background in reference to the seeds that you have been planting physically, but they want you to hone in more on your thought processes and how you're thinking about things, because that also adds to what you are manifesting. So we have 1, I am innovative. So it says you are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through rough times, and reach success. So I feel like they're challenging you to come up with other ways to cope with whatever is going on. Like I said, so that must have been your energy that I was, tapping into, kind of all over the place. You may feel like this person has triggered you. You may feel like these situations or just the series of events that you have been experiencing more recently have been triggering you, and you've been finding it hard to just kind of recalibrate and balance yourself so that you can focus on what's really important, like your money, your goals, like your success. That's what I'm feeling, you guys. So now we have 19. I am a pioneer. And it says independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and work and aren't afraid to take big risks to achieve the life you desire. Now, independence is a great thing, right? But there is also giving me the energy that this might be a little bit of a warning, because self-sufficiency is a beautiful thing. It's a flex even. And I feel like Pisces have that tool, that skill set when it comes to being self-sufficient, okay? It actually puts you in a power position in a lot of your connections, whether it be romantic or otherwise, right? Work, with friends, with family, because you don't have to settle. You know what I'm saying? You don't mind doing shit on your own. You don't mind being on your own. And that is a flex at times, but this is coming off more as a warning, like, don't have so much pride that you're not asking for help if you really need it. You know what I'm saying? Don't have too much pride or be too puffed up and kind of suffer in silence when you do have people around you that would be willing to support you through the tougher times, through the more emotional moments that you might be having, right? Those overwhelming feelings, even if it's just like work or whatever, being willing to delegate tasks outside to other people so that you could free up some of your energy to pour into yourself and nurture yourself. That way you're not depleting yourself before you even, you know, cross over the start line, if that makes sense. So we have, I am insightful. Okay, number 29. You are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures and you seem drawn to information and ideas from out of the sky. A powerful drive to know the ones of all things. So I do feel like you have been quite insightful in reference to how you want things to go in your life, but it looks like there may have been an obstacle somewhere along the way. Now this could be in a romantic partnership, because this is a love reading, right? It just seems that your relationships are running awry and it's affecting all playing fields in your life. So it's affecting everything, sort of like a domino effect. So it's almost as if they're challenging you to kind of step back rather than put so much action towards people. So if we're talking about a romantic partnership, they're challenging you to step back, and that's what's going to create the balance. If you keep poking at it, if you keep going towards it, if you keep trying, you know what I'm saying, to make something shake, trying to make something come together, or make something grow in a way that you have already set in your mind, that is only going to be counterproductive, is what it's saying. Now these numbers, so again, 1, 29, 222, and 19, these may be significant numbers in your life. They may fall somewhere on your as your life path number. This may be a date of your birthday. This may just be signs and synchronicities that you will see coming up within the coming weeks. And it is spirit trying to get your attention. This is the way that you're going to start feeling like yourself again, because for some reason it feels like an out-of-body experience that I'm hearing from some of you. Like, you don't even know what's going on. It's confusing you. You just feel off. And then when people ask you what's wrong, you can't really explain to them what's going on because you don't even know what the hell is happening yourself. Okay, so let's delve into a little bit further here. So that was more of a general message. Only take what resonates for you. Let's see here. Give me a little bit more here, Spirit, in reference to the love connection. What is this love reading really entailing here? We have a personal issue reaches resolution. Yes, full moon in Cancer. So for some of you, you may have Cancer within your natal chart, or this person does. And I feel like a resolution is very near. You can even feel it. This may even be why your energies feel so chaotic and overwhelmed. If you are not currently in communication with this person, then this is them communicating with you energetically or through the 5D. This might be somebody who wants to resolve the issue, or who wants to resolve the conflicts within this connection, maybe apologize, maybe come back with a more solid offer. All in all, the fact of the matter is this connection had major issues. These may have been issues that were piling up from the time that you met this person. There were red flags all over the place, but you still tried because there was a pull there energetically. You may have a soul contract with this person for how magnetic that attraction felt. And it's that magnetic attraction that may have had you turn a blind eye to some stuff. Don't lie. Don't lie. And I feel like the issues may have just continued to pile up and pile up. Even if you had several cycles with this person, when you would come back together or reconcile, there was still no resolution. So you would always end up at the same issues that broke you up initially. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, that will continue if the issues are not resolved, because it's like putting a Band-Aid over it. And I feel like these issues definitely have to do with someone's behavior in the connection or lack thereof. And so if there's not a conversation about how things are going to change and you're just starting from where you left off, there's no conversation, then there's no resolution. And if it's not changing, then the same problems are going to exist. They're still going to show up. So let's just go ahead and dig a little bit deeper here. Full moons. Full moons are about bringing the issues out, okay? This is about having those hard conversations. This is about sitting somebody down and possibly saying some shit that's gonna hurt their feelings or vice versa. I do feel like that is getting ready to happen very, very soon if it hasn't already. Tarot is fluid, guys, okay? So if this doesn't sound like it resonates, this could be something predictive of the future, of course, okay? So kind of keep an open mind. So we have friendship. It says, I'm more comfortable being friends than being lovers, and I feel as though maybe this is a connection that you saw going differently, okay? This could be someone that you friend zoned or they underhandedly backdoored you, right? Like friend zoned you under the radar, because I feel like this person would have given off mixed signals. You know, they definitely were possibly interested in the passions of the relationship, like friends with benefits type of deal, but you wanted more from this person, okay? I don't feel like this is something that they communicated outright. They kind of wanted you to figure it out if that's your storyline, okay? This could also be the case where someone wants to come in and extend an olive branch. And if you have disconnected or disengaged from this person, then they already know that you're not going to want to jump right back into a relationship with them. So they'll come in and offer something more surface level, like a friendship, just to have an avenue back in to at least engage with you on a consistent basis and work their way up. Yeah, strategizing. See? So that's two different storylines. Please take which one resonates for you. Okay, if it doesn't resonate with you, I don't need to know in the comments. I'm just saying, you don't need to tell me that. Keep that to yourself. Strategizing, okay? So two different storylines. There is somebody who was trying to be strategic about not committing to this, yet still having you in their life, yet still having access to you in a boyfriend-girlfriend type of way, but not solidifying things or making things exclusive, just keeping it on a friendship level. Some of those individuals may have even said, yeah, we could be together, we can have the title, but the energy was still giving friends. Friends. They weren't stepping up their game and performing the actions as a significant other. And then the other storyline, as I said, is somebody who is strategizing to come back in with this offer of friendship just as an olive branch until certain issues are resolved. They don't want to come in and try to act like they just want a relationship with you immediately. They feel like that will burn the bridge altogether or signify another red flag, and they know you're not going to stand for that, okay? So it says, I'm coming up with a plan and an offer you can't refuse. Exactly. Now, for those of you who are dealing with someone who just wants to be friends, you need to keep a good eye on this strategy, okay? Because they might come in with some very sweet energy. Like I said, those type of individuals will definitely come in more hot and heavy, more on the passionate side. They may have a lot of action behind their words, but there's no like sustainable and valid offer. That's what you want to keep your eyes peeled for, because both storylines have a plan. Okay, this person definitely take it slow, right? Sheesh, this is all over the place. This connection could have really confused you, and that could have been the overwhelming, like, chaotic energy that I was feeling initially, right? Now your guides, your angel guides, did show up first, telling you to temper your thoughts, right? Try to keep them under control. Even if it feels like the worst is happening, you are divinely protected. So everything is being divinely guided. And as long as you're listening to your intuition and also realizing that your thoughts and the things that you think about is exactly what you are manifesting, then I feel like success is inevitable in this for you, whether you end up back with this individual or not. Now, both storylines will definitely be taking it at a slower pace, okay? For one individual, like I said, for one set of you, this is somebody who wants to be strategic and not scare you off. They don't want to come in with the huge major offer because they already know that you're not going to stand for that, right? Like that's not something that you're interested in at this time. And you may have even told this person that. So they're going to try to be a little bit more, they're going to try to do it with a little bit more finesse. And for others of you, this could be that person, I'm telling you, who will be showing up in your life as more of a boyfriend girlfriend type of vibe, right, in certain areas, but there's no formal offer. Okay, and the excuse that I'm hearing is taking it slow, you know. This person may be trying to buy time. This could also be somebody who is very confused about what they want with you. Okay, especially if they've been single for a long time. The energies that they feel with you might scare them. And that might be something that has them, you know, dragging their feet. Give me a little bit more here, Spirit. Do I take that? We have, see, not finished. So this is definitely something that is not done, you guys, if that's what you were thinking. It's not. There's unfinished business here. Even if you don't end up with this person, this conversation must be had. It's a very difficult one, and at that. Making an effort. Ooh, I like that. I do. Now I'm hearing two things with this make an effort card, okay, guys? We do have that individual who is coming back in wanting to work things out. This person does see a relationship with you. They do want a relationship with you. I don't know if they've made changes in reference to the issues that were cultivating in the relationship before the two of you kind of backed off one another. But this is somebody who is sure of what they want now, right? That might have been the issue, kind of being confused, leaving things in limbo, not really expressing what their intentions are because they didn't know what they wanted. And then for others of you, it's a warning for you to not give too much effort to that person who's only showing up because they do like the resources you provide. They like spending time with you. They enjoy you, but they're not looking for a relationship. They're looking for more of a friends with benefits, right? And the benefits are hefty, okay? These are benefits of a wife, husband that they're looking for, but they don't want the actual commitment. So it's advising you to stand back, hold your cards very close to your chest. Do not show your hand. Let this person show up with all the effort, and it's going to give you a bird's eye view in reference to what their intentions are. Because somebody who doesn't want to commit to you is not going to put in much effort. They're going to be showing up, waiting for you to put the effort in, right? Waiting for you to prove yourself, to prove your worth, to prove you are worthy of a relationship. Meanwhile, in the back of their mind, the plan is always to remain friends. That person feels like a player. It feels like two different people here. In fact, for some of you, it could be two different individuals. So let's see. So somebody is really willing to put in the work now. This might surprise you, the way that this person comes in. Almost like a complete 180, the way that they are showing up here. There may be a bit of a gift that they have in store or some kind of surprise. Yeah, this is somebody wanting to come in and balance things out, okay? For some of you, you're the one who's going to have to balance things out by removing your energy, okay? But only take that if it resonates with you. As I just stated, this might be two different people for you, okay? You might have like two different people from your past. One is solid, okay? A solid choice. This person has decided, okay, that whatever transpired before was their fault. It was a cause and effect type of issue, and they want to rebalance things out. They want to create some harmony with you, okay? What else? Ooh, see, and then we have the Knight of Cups. Two different people here, you guys. One person has definitely done the work, healing work, okay? This person has done some hardcore transformative shadow work. They're coming back and they're going to be taking full accountability. This is a karmic cycle coming to an end. Okay, there is potential for longevity. They said put this over here. Now we also have another party here. Like I said, Knight of Cups is very sweet energy. This is whining and dining. This is wooing, you know, bringing gifts, being very sweet. I'll cook for you. You know, let's go to a show. Let's do this. Very adventurous, a good time, but laying it on extra thick. Acts of service, you know, whispering sweet nothings in the ear, planning picnics, like dating and taking forms of action in romantic ways, yes, but again, it's a night, so it's very surface level. It's not something that is on par to thrive beyond what it already is. Okay? Dang. So we have Six of Wands. This goes along with this Knight of Cups energy. Okay, I do feel like this is somebody who wants progress, but in their own way. Okay, this also feels like somebody who thrives off of getting attention. They like attention. They may feel like you've pulled your attention back from them or pulled your attention away from this situation. This is something that you are going to have to bring to resolve. You're gonna have to resolve this. You can't avoid it. Okay, do not ghost this person. Do not leave them on red. There needs to be a hardcore conversation had here. Now, all of you are not looking for a relationship and partnership, because in your angel numbers, it definitely spoke of independence and being self-sufficient. So you might just want somebody who's more surface level that you can have fun with, and that you don't have to pour all of your effort and time and energy into. You could just have a good time and then go on your merry way. And if that's the case, then this would possibly be the more victorious choice for you, this Knight of Cups energy. But just keep in mind that this person also seeks to have a lot of your energy, if that makes sense. They don't want, it doesn't feel like this is somebody who is looking out for both of you, who's like, you know, if we can both decide to be friends with benefits, then that's cool, and we can get on one accord. This feels like somebody who wants you to behave like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, a husband or a wife, but they do not want to do that. They want all of those resources. They want those same benefits without the title and without their input or involvement in that kind of investment. Okay, so this feels like somebody who wants you to invest more, and I'm gonna keep it a buck about that. Okay, yeah, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yikes. Now, here's what I'm hearing on the flip side, okay? It does feel like another storyline is showing up here. I hope you guys are able to follow. It's coming at me all at once. This could be your older individual that we're talking about here, where you're needing to be real with this person about their lack of effort, about their lack of focus on this connection, or about their manipulative tactics to get you to invest heavily, meanwhile not receiving the same amount of investment. Okay, that's a conversation that needs to be had in order to close this cycle out. And then the karmic justice that we have at the end of this cycle does feel like a new person coming in for some of you, like new love. It's at the closing of this cycle that there will be justice. Does feel like somebody is holding on very heavily to your energy, you guys, for most of you. Yeah, see, like obsessively holding on to this, yet refusing to show up the way that they need to in order to hold on to this in a healthy manner. Okay. Wow. This may be a connection that's been heavily on your mind as well, you guys. It's been hard to detach from this. So this is possibly why, yeah, this is definitely why. Actually, this is why this is all showing up, because the Justice card is here. So you will be victorious in this either way. It's just about having this conversation if you're really wanting to close this cycle out. Otherwise, it does feel like the both of you are holding on to each other energetically until a truth is told or spoken. You may have been suffering in silence in this connection, meaning you never told this person that you did not agree with the way that they were showing up here. That's just for some of you, y'all. That's what they're saying. that you may have been suffering in silence, because there's a very important conversation that needs to be had. It does also feel like this person believes that you are obsessed with them as well, okay? This offer that you can't refuse may have like the devil in the details, is what they're saying. This person is lazy, y'all. That's what they're saying. This is a lazy individual. They show up to their relationships very lazy. They want to do the bare minimum. They only do what they're forced to do in connections, and that's a lot of work. You may not have even realized how much work you was doing in this connection until you let it go, or until you kind of detached or pulled yourself back, okay? You had to go within to kind of realize why your energies may have been out of whack, or why there was so much anxiety in reference to a connection that wasn't even a commitment just yet. You have to start looking at this more from a head over heart perspective rather than with your feelings. So this is the way in which you need to approach this conversation. It does look like this person is either going to be approaching you, or there may be some like circumstance where the two of you run into each other out in public. There's a conversation. With that King of Swords energy, it's going to be very important for you to be very blunt. Be very blunt with this person. Keep calm, of course, and be patient with yourself. Okay? I do feel heavily that the ending of this is possibly near for some of you, okay? Because this feels like an individual who would rather be single, you guys, if I'm honest, all right? They don't want things to be finished with you, because we have not finished. They, of course, want to keep going. This person does. They want you, but they want you the way that they want you, not the way that I feel you would want your connection to be at this juncture in your life. I just don't feel like the seriousness is there. They just might not have the same views about relationships and traditions and the traditional aspect of things. See, the Empress. You have to realize where you're sitting at. From up top, bitch. You're sitting up top. Okay? It may be a little bit uneasy. And for some of you, maybe you didn't want to end this, you know? You may have wanted to hold out and see if things change, see if they come around, give them a chance. But this feels like somebody who's had their mind made up for quite some time. A forever bachelor, forever bachelorette. Who quite enjoys your abundance. They enjoy that, for sure. They enjoy your abundance, your creativity, how you're able to just make something out of nothing, how beautiful you are, how fine you are, how handsome you are, how strong you are, how successful you are. They like all of that. They find you extremely attractive. But they have a very toxic way of looking at relationships, guys, okay? They do not attach. And I don't feel like they tell people that, okay? I feel like they just show up with this sweet energy and they kind of just say, let things flow, take things slow. And you have to figure out on your own. You have to use your own intuition to figure out, oh, this person is never going to settle down. They're never going to accept my offer. They're never going to do it. Right? That's something that you have to come to your own realizations about. And this person is perfectly fine with letting people do that. They are. They quite prefer it that way. Because then that way they don't have to hurt people with that Three of Swords in the reverse. So I do feel like resolving this issue, bringing things to a head, kind of concluding this, not leaving the door open, you know, for access later on, is going to remove the frustration. It's going to remove that overwhelming sense of being all over the place and chaotic, right? It's going to take away the anxiety, and it will remove this from your mind completely. It's going to close out a cycle for sure. See, left hanging. I feel like there's no closure here. This is why it's still here, y'all. And if you've been looking to go towards new, that's fantastic. It's here. The new love is here. It's always been here. It's been waiting for this to close out. Even if you felt like you had released the negative emotions, decided that this person ran out of time and removed yourself, they were still holding on to you. And it's because they need to be told that, you know, this is not going to work, or that you're moving on indefinitely. There's something about, like, not just closing the door, but like building a cement wall over it so there's no longer access, because it does feel like this may have been somebody who was able to come back, you know. It was like a revolving door. They would come back whenever they please for some of you. Yeah, with an apology, a gift, take you out, do some sweet shit. And they was back in there. And before you knew it, you were back within this very toxic pattern, I feel, you guys, okay? Yeah, so I'm now feeling like that energy that I was feeling initially about the person who wants to come in and truly make effort, that strategizing, that is an entirely new person, almost waiting for this shit to be over so that they can make a move energetically. So like I said, there are things going on behind the scenes, even if you don't see what the divine is trying to cultivate for you, but you still have to do your part too. Fears. Yeah, so there shouldn't be a fear of the unknown, right? Especially if you've had a lot of history with this person from the past, then I can understand why there may be some apprehension about going towards anything new. Having doubts about whether you're making the right decision or not. There needs to be a conversation. And the realness in this conversation needs to be at an all-time high. All right, so let's head over to the extended. We will, of course, have your new love in the extended. I feel like this is elevating you. This is taking you up a notch. This almost feels like an awakening for some of you. Very difficult decisions, very difficult energies and emotions to work through and sift through. But at the end, you will come out on top, even if you don't feel it just yet. So I want to look at your new love message as well as your finances to see what you're calling in at the end of this cycle here, okay? Let's just tie this up with a cute little bow initially, though, okay? Let's see, where does this person believe things are heading for the two of you? That'll let us know if things have changed and if this is somebody who is looking for a long-term commitment at this juncture and not just playing around with your energy. Let's see what shadows both of you need to address, and this will be the reason why things have to go down this way. I also want to see what karma the divine has in store for this individual, okay? Coming up, let's also see what their next steps are going to be as well as their intentions, so you could prepare yourself, and then we will get the potential outcome whether you decide to re-engage with this person or go in the opposite direction. There's no judgment because everybody's decision is not the same, nor is it supposed to be the same. So we'll look at both potential outcomes, and then I want to take a look at your new love, of course, okay? What energies do you have coming towards you? Only the good shit, only the new shit. I will look at both love and finances to see what's coming in for you in this next cycle. Let's also see what these people, what these newer energies, this person that showed up here, what are they like? Like, what's their personality type? What's the most sexiest thing about them to you? What will you be most attracted to about this person? What's the chemistry like between the two of you? All right. How will you potentially meet this person? Let's also see what Spirit suggests you do to elevate your frequency as you're moving into this next cycle in order to keep yourself invisible to all toxicity moving forward. And then we can also see how Spirit suggests you restore your optimism in love and relationships. Okay, that's going to be important for the success of this next cycle, as I do feel like you have a really great potential of going into union with someone, as long as you can see them. All right, so that's why we need to look at that. We'll also look at any blockages that might be prolonging your elevation into this next cycle and what you can do to remove those. And lastly, we will get advice in reference to how you can bring about your life of fulfillment and happiness, whatever that recipe is for you, in the least amount of time. Okay, so without further ado, please click that like button and the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I'm gonna put the link for the extended down in the description box. And I certainly hope to see you over there. All right, let's get to it.